factory. News Magazine salutes Education Week with films of an Indian residential school 500 miles north of Toronto. Principal Eric Barrington dispenses first aid among his many other duties. He heads one of Canada's 69 Indian residential schools, scattered in key locations as far north as the Arctic Circle. They've a total of 11,000 pupils, orphans, convalescents, those who live too far in the wilderness to get to a daily school. They learn not only games and traditions, such as the celebration of St. Valentine's Day, but the mastery of words, which will open to them the whole range of the ordinary Canadian curriculum.
There is a notion that poisons the minds of many Americans, the myth of manifest destiny, the narrative that the vast, empty western lands of what we now call the United States was an untamed wild unknown filled with savages that could only be settled by a truly civilized people. In recent weeks, there has been breaking news from Canada that mass graves have been found near what were known as residential schools. These schools were boarding facilities with a long-standing partnership between religious institutions and national governments. Their goal was to isolate Indigenous youth from their families, erase their customs and language, and assimilate them to the dominant culture. In the United States, Colonel Richard Henry Pratt was maybe the most impactful figure of the off-reservation schools. His goal was that of complete assimilation. His motto that became that of the system: kill the Indian, save the man. In this episode of This is Revolution, we'll take a deep dive into the insidious nature of the residential schools in the U.S. as well as Canada with historian John Graham. This is Revolution.
I got frightened when I was a little girl when the principal used to beat up the other children like boys. The boys got the most beating. They used to call it bench party, and it was usually done after supper, and that's where I got frightened because I saw blood.
I remember when we had to shower. You only have to show me how to shower and clean and wash myself, how to wash my private and my, private parts of your body. You only have to show a kid once or twice at the most, but not every day. And have the supervisor come in there and basically take advantage of you.
Somewhere in these Chiricahua hills, no white man will ever know where, the Apaches buried Cochise, the greatest of their great chiefs. Geronimo faded into these hills, and it took 5,000 U.S. soldiers to bring him out. And now Time Life Books brings the great chiefs to life again as your introductory volume to a fast-writing series called The Old West. Hundreds of authentic pictures give you the real story. For the first time ever, you'll be able to see Geronimo's combat dagger and Colt 45. You'll look into the eyes of Sitting Bull, the man who destroyed Custer. Quanah Parker, the fierce Comanche whose mother was a captured farm girl, and all the great chiefs. Eyewitness accounts and rare photographs and art bring the Old West to life. You'll meet the gunfighters. Men like John Wesley Hardin, so mean he once shot a man just for snoring. The cowboys, blazed in glory by the greatest artists of the Old West. The pioneers, battling the savage elements and bloodthirsty war parties. The gamblers, the women of the West. They're all here in big, handsome books with the look and feel of hand-tooled saddle leather. We'll send you the great chiefs for a 10-day examination. If you're not impressed, just return it within 10 days and pay nothing. If you decide to keep the great chiefs, you pay just $12.95 plus shipping and handling. Then approximately every other month, we'll send you another lively volume from the Old West Library for a 10-day examination. Keep only the volumes you want. You can cancel at any time. Here's how to order.
Phone toll-free 800-228-3300 or write Great Chiefs.